Hello, hello, hello. Chal, I'll start the class. Today we will do block 2, unit 1. I'll share with the screen. You can see my screen. Yeah. Now we will do the unit through block 2, unit 1. Yes. So wait for 2 minutes more, then the student will join, then I'll start. Otherwise, I want to wait. I'll start it. Hello and welcome to. Hello. Well, today we will do family and friends. Now, in this unit, we'll cover the comprehension, vocabulary, listening, speaking, grammar, the apostrophe, writing, describing people, and this. So now in this we can say that you have to one comprehension between in the 12th class you have already done the comprehension, so you have to do the comprehension. You have the one paragraph and some questions. You have to do that questions. Here you can see you have to read this comprehension, then give the answer. Also, for example, they get some word meaning you can get from this. You can translate, make the sentences in this, so you have to read the paragraph thoroughly, then you can give the answer on this. First, you have to read it, then understand. In a 12th class, we already done the comprehension. So here you can read the paragraph and give the answer. Here you can that question is a subjective. In what two ways does a voice break the table manners? Here, when you read this paragraph, then you understand what you have to write on it. Now, what will you do? You have to read this paragraph and give the answer on these questions. So, for example, I'll give the how did the boy irritate his mother? From here, you can get the answer when you read it. He teased her mother and he's disturbing her mother when she was doing the chopping the vegetables or something like that, and he don't talk his mouth full. So that is some basic etiquettes. If I'm talking this paragraph is talking about this son in between the ages is talking about the etiquettes. So first you have to understand it. Okay, when you read this paragraph, then you can understand it. What will you do? You have to read on it. Here you can hear some subjective question, not an objective question. And vocabulary, if I'm talking about the vocabulary, vocabulary is a new word, phrases. If you are talking about, for example, I said once in a blue moon, cloud nine. So that is a phrases. You have to know the meaning of these phrases, then you can write the vocabulary. So vocabulary is the word, new word, which increase your knowledge and everything you can say. Here you can see who is the captain, who will the captain of the in the second block I'm talking about. Nouns, noun is a name, place, person, something that is called the noun. And he is the who will the captain of the team. He is the tutor of he is the the tutor he is the tutor in physics and mathematics. Okay, so you have to write these fill in the blank like this. The checking the progress is very important. You have to do the checking the progress for the paper point of view. So you have to listening. You have to listen. But suppose I'm listening something, you have to listen what I'm saying. You understand it. What I'm telling to all these things. So listening is very important. If I'm speaking, you have to speak. You have to very clear of your thoughts, what you want to convey. Thoughts very clear. Then you have to speak on it. Before speaking, you have to think about what you want to speak. What you want to tell. And now the apostrophe is, it means we can say that the shawl belongs to the mother. Here you can see that is a mother's is the shawl. Apostrophe. Here you can see the sign of apostrophe s. Okay, so that is called the apostrophe s. So the twice the apostrophe is the ownership of something. It we can say the shows of the possession, that is mine. Father's razor, that it shows a possession of something, that is a possessive, we can say that. So possessive is called the apostrophe. As we can add this here, you can see the mother's s with apostrophe s plus add. There is a sign of it is a sign of apostrophe s. Here you can the dance of gypsies, the checking the progress is very important. What will you have to the this box belongs post office to Ravi. So from here the belong. The speed cards apostrophe was amazing. Okay. So here you can see you have to use the apostrophe s. In the paper point of view, that is very important. Complete all these things. Adjective, it shows the quality of something. For example, she is very beautiful, she is ugly, she's this building is very huge, which is adjective. And if I'm talking about this is bright, she's a bright student, so bright is the adjective. It shows the something of things, that is called the adjective. There's a degree of adjectives. I'm talking about the positive, comparative, and superlative. Positive, sweet. Comparative, we are comparison of two things. That is called the comparative. Superlative is the best. We can say that if I'm saying I am taller than you, I'm the comparison of two person. She is tall. She is tall. So it means she is the tall. Tall is their adjective. We can say she's the one of the tallest. She's the superlative quality. If I'm talking about, is the highest degree of quality. She's the most beautiful. Yeah, she's the one of the tallest girl in my class. The highest degree, we can say that. So the comparison of the adjective and document, we compare of the things. Okay, we compare the adjectives: positive, comparative, or superlative. Positive adjective denotes some qualities. Comparison, we can compare. Superlative, we can the highest degree of quality. That is called the comparison of adjective. Okay, so adjective shows the quality of something. Check in the progress. Here you can see that the tall, taller, tallest, or the two village brought the value. From here I'm talking about the taller two villages. Who was the wisest man of the village? You can say that. Okay. The village headman daughter was pretty. Here we can prettiest name. Here we can, she was very pretty. Okay, it was the toughest question in the exam. So in this way you can get the question in the exam. In this way we can get the question in the exam. Okay, so here you can see some examples. So that is not important. But writing and describing a people, describing a people, means I'm talking about you have to describe the people. You have to tell about the nature, their families, their physical appearance, each and everything. Then you have to describe on it. Okay. So if I'm talking, then you have to describe the people. You have to describe the people. She's 20 years old, she is very pretty, and she has big eyes. So I'm here, I'm talking about the physical appearance of the people. I'm describing the people of someone. Okay, so describing the people, it's the to describe people. So we have to tell the physical appearance, and moreover we have to tell the physical appearance, we can say that, and nature, each and everything we have to describe. In the same way, if I'm talking about, I'll describe the city, then we'll tell the culture, cuisine from that place. So in that way we'll describe the things. Either we describe the people, describe the thing, describe the place, whatever you like it. So you have to describe the things or people. For example, he's a very energetic, creative, good organizer. That is a question. Qualities of someone. Okay. So that is the qualities, and he's very curious about the new things. That is the quality. What kind of person? How can we recognize, understand that is objective? We can ask the question what. So in that way, we can know the find out the adjective. Pronunciation, in what ways you pronounce the words. Okay, so you have to know in what ways we pronounce the words. Here you can see some examples, so you can understand. So what will you do? You have to go through this unit. If there is any question, any query, you can ask me. I'll tell you. Okay. So here you can say adjective is very important. Okay. So here we can say that adjective is very important paper of point of view. Okay, So comprehension will come in your exam. So what you, I'll mute myself. You go through in this unit, then I'll move further. Thank you. This, if I'm talking, this unit is one in a basically is a English. So you have to uh, we understand it comprehension in this we can say grammar apostrophe s the paper point of view. Vocabulary, you have the good vocabulary, where if you have a good vocabulary, so then you can write write proper, and your thoughts is very clear and you can understand everything, then you have to write on it. Okay, so in this we can say that uh, your for last time I told you you have to write a one paragraph, but you didn't write anyone, so you have to read this. Thank you. And I'll move on a second unit. If you want ask anything, you go through in this unit properly so that you can understanding. If I'm talking about this comprehension, through the comprehension we get the new word knowledge, enhance broad thinking, and increase our vocabulary. So reading is very important. In general, reading is very important. So read more and more so that we can understand everything. Okay. So comprehension is will come in your exam. So you have to read thoroughly. One second. So read the comprehension thoroughly. Okay. Here you can see the. So here you can see. So comprehension is very important. It will I maybe 20, 10 marks or 12 marks. You can see that. So for don't miss the don't leave any question or attempt all questions thoroughly. Okay. So paper is not very difficult. You have to go through in proper manner. Then you can attempt easily this question with that. Yeah. If there is no question, no query, then I'll move further. I'll give 2 minutes poll. You have to read it. Then you tell me if you want to ask anything, you can. Otherwise, I'll move. Now I'll move in unit 2. One sec. I'll share unit 2. So in this unit, you don't want to ask any question? Okay, no issues. I'll move forward. You can see my screen. Yes, now screen is. Hello, 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 hello. Now, अभी था एक बच्चा कहाँ चला गया? Wait for 2 minutes, then I will start. Yeah, one student was there actually. No, but maybe he'll come again. So here you can see we will do the unit 2. Now first question. So I like to say that the comprehension is very important. So first question is your comprehension. So you have to attempt the question comprehension. Okay. So comprehension. Hello. Yeah. So we will do the unit two. If I'm talking about unit one, here I'm. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Okay, so we'll
Yes.
do the, yeah, it's a block two, unit one, where I'm talking about the unit one. In this unit, we cover the comprehension, vocabulary, listening, speaking, and grammar apostrophes. If I'm in this, we can say that comprehension will come in your exam. So what will you do? You have to read the comprehension at least two, three times. You can understand what the comprehension saying, what the paragraph saying. So then you give the answer. From here, you can see you have to read this paragraph, okay, at least two three times. You can understand what he want to convey, what he want to say. So then after that you can give the answer on this question. Comprehension question is a subjective question, not an objective question. Like this you can get the question in your exam. This question is very important, it will come in your exam point of view. So it is not necessary that this comprehension will come in your exam. So any comprehension, if you are past your 12th, then know the comprehension. What does mean a comprehension? You have to read at least comprehension is a paragraph. You have to read it and understand it what he wants to convey. So in this way you have to read it, you can give the answer. In the same way you can get the some make sentences, all this are the synonyms and antonyms. For example, if I'm talking about from here, violent, if I'm talking about the violent opposite of violent, antonyms of violent. Violent means it's turbulent. We can say the peace is a antonyms. Okay, so is a funny. If I'm talking about the funny, it means antonyms is serious. If the funny of synonym, jolly. Okay, so funny synonyms is jolly, or we can say that cherish. You can say that comic, laughable, amusing, hilarious. That is the synonyms of the funny. Okay, so it can come anything in this your questions in the comprehension. Okay, vocabulary, you have a good vocabulary. Thus, you have to know about the phrases or something like if I'm talking about the phrases, we can say the cloud nine, or you can say once in a blue moon. So that is the phrases. I'm a cloud line when we appear the exam. So that is called the phrases. That is called the phrase. Okay, so cruel, insulting, confusion, lexidal. That is the phrases. We have to know the meaning. Then we can, here you can see fill in the blanks. Nouns, what is a noun? Noun is a name, place, person, something, that is called a noun. Noun, it shows the quality of, sorry, name, place, or person, that is called the noun. Here you can see that who will captain the team. Okay, so that is called the notify. The synonyms we can say that. Okay, that is called the synonyms. So in this is the he's a tutor, the student on physics and mathematics. So the check in the progress is very important. So what will you do? You have to these all these check in the progress. Listening, you have to listen very carefully, and then you have to give the answer, and then you have to respond on it. Speaking, first you have to clear your thoughts, what you want to convey. If your thoughts is clear, you can speak, you can speak that thing. Okay, so that is the clear of thoughts. So that is very important. If I'm talking about the apostrophe, that is apostrophe, that is a position of something, that is a position of something. Okay, if for example the razor belongs to the father, it's father's razor. Here you can see the apostrophe, here you can see that that is a showing the ownership of something, that is showing the ownership of something, that is a possession, that is called the possession. Okay, that is called the possession of something. Okay, so possessiveness, here you can banks address, mother's shawls. So that is a apostrophe. Here you can see the apostrophe. That is a position of something in a paper point of view. That is very important. And this paper, entirely paper is based on a uh, based on your grammar. That paper is purely based on the grammar. Okay, so this paper purely based on the grammar. Okay. Now this here you can see the check in the progress. Yes, here you can see the dance of the gypsies was delightful. So here is a gypsies apostrophe for S. The tale of donkeys S. Okay, the belongs. So in the paper, it you have to practice on the check progress in every unit. Okay. So now I'm talking about the adjective. Adjective shows the quality of something, that is called adjective. For example, she is very intelligent. Intelligent is the quality. Okay. She is very sweet. Sweet is the quality. Okay. If I'm talking about the comparison of adjective, degrees of adjective, positive, comparative, or superlative. If I'm talking about the positive, that is a sweet comparative. We compare two or more things. They say she is, her voice is sweeter than Shina. So here is a voice I'm comparing of two person. Oh, I'm saying that this place is best. Is that I'm talking about the quality, high quality of thing. So this is the best place. This place better than uh, that place. Okay. So here we can say that that is the adjective. We are comparing of things, comparing of adjective. What is adjective? It shows the quality of something. So I'm saying that she is very curious. What kind of person she is? She is very curious. She is very intelligent. She is very dull. She is very bored. She is very funny. She is very hilarious. So is the here is all the synonyms of funny. Okay. So degree of adjectives we can say positive, comparative, or superlative. Superlative, I'm talking about the highest degree of everything. Here you can see the taller of the two villages brought the buffalo. Okay, so the young man was strongest man, but he was not. He was the strongest, but he was not the clever. Clever. Okay, here you can see the clever. Okay, the village headman daughter was pretty, and so this is the the progress you have to. So what is the objective? It shows the quality of something. It shows the quality of something, that is called the adjectives. Okay, it's a grateful, more grateful, most grateful. Here is a comparative, that is a superlative. Okay, much more, and this place is worst. Okay, if I'm talking about bad, better, or worst, huh? If I'm talking about bad, huh? Bad, worst, bad. One thing I forgot. Bad, worst. Bad, worse, or worst. Sorry, bad, worse, or worst. Yes. So if I'm talking about bad is bad, worse, or worse. It's worse. If I am talking about the comparison, this is handwriting is worse than the sand. Okay, so I'm comparing to his writing is worst, this place is worst. So here I'm talking about the highest degree. So is the degree of the adjective. Bad is a adjective, and worst is degree of adjectives. Oh, comparative degree. We can say that. We can say here is the comparison of adjective degree for adjectives. Describing the people, if I'm talking about the describing the people, describe the place, you have to description to give the information of everything. If suppose I said you have to describe your friend, then what will tell? He is a very tall, he's a blue eyes, and he's a robust, and her nature was very jolly, very cooperative. I'm describing the people. If suppose I said you describe the person or city, so you have to describe we describe the place. We describe that this place is good. We are talking about the cuisine of that place. So we either describe the people, person, place, whatever. So describe it to give the information of everything. That is called the describing the people. Okay. Here you can say he is very energetic, creative. That is the that is called the adjective. It shows a adjective. Take a great in the pronunciation. What ways you describe pronunciation? In what ways you pronounce the word? Okay, so that is a pronunciation. That is called the pronunciation. That is called the pronunciation. And what ways we pronounce the words? Okay, uh, so that is called the pronunciation. Silent goes means C's, H is silent. Okay, so here you can see that it will comes in your exam. Okay, that is finished this unit. You go through this unit. If you want ask anything in this unit, you can ask. Otherwise, I'll move unit 2. Thank you. Shall I move further? Hello.
Ye- Yes,
Shall I move further?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'll share unit 2. One sec. Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay. So here you can see the reading vocabulary. In this paper, I'm talking about the vocabulary. Reading comprehension is very important. It will come. Okay. So now we'll do the block 2, unit 2. I'm talking about. Here is a bomber, that is a comprehension. Here we are talking about the activities. Here you can see these sectors of what did you understand on it? What did you understand on it? I'm showing this picture. What kind of the activities they are doing in this picture? Tell me. Any guess?
No, ma'am.
No. Here you can see the student are taking class. She's doing the she do the study. They do the exercise. Okay. He sometimes I'll go to market. Okay.
Yes,
Okay. So that is we showing the activities. Activities will do some activities on a daily basis. Oftenly. I said every day I'll go to temple. Occasionally I'll go for movie. Okay, so that kind of the activities we are doing on it. Okay, we are doing this activity. Okay, so here you can see. The early to bed, that is a comprehension. In each and every unit you can see the comprehension. I'll You have first, you have to read this paragraph and then tell me what he wants to describe on it. Okay, you know that dawn to dusk mean, you know that dawn to dusk, have you know about the dawn to dusk? What
Yes,
does
I
the,
know.
yeah, tell me the version of dawn.
Done the thought.
What is mean of dawn if I'm talking about?
Like morning.
Yeah, that is called the morning, that time is a sunrise. Okay,
Yes.
so that it means the sunrise, break of the day. Okay, and
Yes.
dusk, and
Night.
dusk, night. And now
Yes.
dusk means that is called the night, sunset, nightfall,
Sunset.
close of
Nightfall.
the day. Okay, that is called the close of the day. And here we are talking about uh, dawn and dusk. So you have to
Okay.
read it and tell me what he wants to convey. Okay, now read this
Okay.
paragraph and tell me. So dawn to dusk is sunrise to sunset, dusk. Okay.
Okay.
So you read it and tell me what he wants to convey. Tell me.
Okay. Where should I start?
Yeah. Read in your heart and your own self and describe it in a few words. I'll mute myself. You read it. I'll give it 2 minutes. You read it and tell me.
Okay.
Okay. So I already tell the before the title we can understand dawn to dusk. We understand what the writer what he wants to convey on it. Okay, na?
Okay.
So you have to
Okay.
read it. Yes.
Okay. I am done.
Now tell me.
He's talking about his business,
Okay. What kind of the business?
like buying flowers and selling type of business.
Yes. Yes. He's talking about the florist. What time he'll get up? Yeah.
Um, he gets up at around 6 o'clock in the
Yeah.
morning, and
Yeah.
he will go to the city and buy flowers so that he can sell to other people at cheap rates.
Yeah.
And he has two assistants.
That's great.
That's Hamid and Abdul. And I
Speak
think,
out.
I think, I think his business is booming because, like he described, he really have a very good shop.
Yeah. So it's talking about their profession and what is the daily routine, what in the dawn to desk, what kind of activity he or she did it. Okay. So there are two
Okay.
assistant Hamid and Abdul open the shop and decorate it. Some beautiful
Yes.
flowers. So it's just talking about the daily activity. So if I'm talking and you have to read this, then you can give the answer on this question very easily. So in the same way, you will get the question in the exam. You can read the
Okay.
paragraph first, then you have to attempt the questions. Okay.
Okay.
So like this, you have to give the question. And now here we are talking about the vocabulary. Vocabulary, it means here you can see the jumbled. So
Yes.
here you can see the jumble. What will you do? You have to jumble word. Here you can see the answers. Check in the progress too. One sec. I'll show it. If that I'm talking about the check in the progress, that is the urbanite. If I'm talking about it, one sec.
Okay.
Here you can see that is a what does mean is a jumble. If I'm talking about the jumble, here the answer is astronaut. Jumble is a geologist. Here you can see the exam answers also. Okay,
Okay.
here you can see the answers also.
Okay.
Okay, so here the astronaut, geologist. Okay, that jumble word will come in your exam. Now here the nearest meaning. In this way you can get the question words. You know the meaning of words. If I'm talking about the mundane, mundanes it means boring. Chat it means formal conversation. Not formal conversation. There is a conversation. Alternate, two things happening alternate. We can choose everything. Alternate on a punch. Now from here alternate I'm talking one after another. Okay, customer
Okay.
is yes, customer that is for a person who come to buy the
Come
things.
to write things.
Okay,
Yes.
a customer
Yeah.
who's a comes to come to buy the things.
Yes.
Okay, so that is the meaning. So in that way you can get the meanings also.
Retire. To stop doing your job.
Yes, you can get the meanings of this also in the word meaning. We can say that in your exam. Now, linkers, that is called the conjunction. A word who join a two words, that is called conjunction. For example, either or, neither nor, and
Mm.
because, otherwise, if. That is called the conjunctions. Yeah, we can say that the linkers. A word who join a two sentences. What is the linkers?
Yes.
A word who join a two sentences, that is called the linkers. Okay, or you can say the conjunctions.
Yes.
Although, even though, after, that, all these are the conjunctions. All these are the conjunctions. Okay, so for
Yes.
example, I will not go to school because I'm not well. Okay, I'll not go to
Yes.
school because I'm not well. So here you can see the example of because. Here the because is a conjunctions. Okay, here we can say that the because is a conjunction. Okay,
Conjunction.
yeah. If I'm talking about, I'll say but. But it means the contrast between two ideas or things. For example, I wanted to go for hike, but I have to work today. If I suppose here we can see the two ideas, contrast between two ideas or two items. I want to go for hike, but I have to work today. Okay, so here you can see
Yes.
that ideas we are comparing. If I'm talking about and it means to add one thing to another. I love both apples and bananas. It means I
Mm.
connect or add one thing to another. It means we have to connect. Suppose I like apple and bananas. Okay, here I
Mm.
can add one thing to another. Okay, I can add one thing to another. That is called and is conjunction. If I'm talking about for, it is said for reason or purpose. I bought a new bag for a upcoming trip. For from where can use it, the reason or purpose. Okay, so we can say that it is used for cite a reason for purpose. I bought a bag for a upcoming trip. So nor is always for a negative idea. Neither or nor, if I'm talking about, they'll come together. So it's used for a negative. Neither the white dress or nor a yellow dress, I like it. Okay, neither the white dress nor a yellow one. No, no one looks good for me. Okay, neither I don't buy two yellow dress or nor a white dress. Okay, so neither or nor always come together and always used in a negative sentence. Always used in a negative sentence.
Negative
So
sentence.
now you can give the example whatever share with you like this, neither or nor, or you can say neither or nor or and. So give the example. But can you give an example?
Example of what?
But make the sentence on but.
I can go to school, but I don't have the means of transport.
Can you repeat once again?
I want to go to school, but I don't have the means of transport.
Yes, very good. Now other sentence you can make.
Yes. I want to eat food, but I'm not hungry.
Yes, very good. For
Sorry.
for
Or um,
for is always used for reason.
reason.
Yeah. For example, I buy this book for reading.
Oh,
I
for
did, yeah, I
I,
bought this new
yes,
bag for the trip.
I bought this cloth for my Salah celebration.
What did you say?
I bought this new clothes for Salah celebration.
Yeah, very good. So here you can the reason. You have a reason, then you buy it.
Yes, I understand.
Okay. So conjunction is
Yes.
a word who join a two sentences. If I'm talking about either, oh, now make the sentence on either or nor.
I what?
Neither or nor.
Um, I neither get water. I neither bath nor go outside.
I cannot understand. Can you repeat again?
The car is neither good nor bad.
Uh, so please write on. I cannot understand what are you saying.
I said that this house is neither good nor bad house.
Very good. This house is neither good nor bad. Very good.
Right.
So, neither and all is always used for a negative sentences. Okay, neither or nor is used for a negative sentences. Got it?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. So here you can see all these are the conjunctions. Here you can see check in the progress. So what will you have to practice, you have to do this check in the progress, and you get the answers. Okay, so in the same question will come in your exam. Okay,
Okay.
that type of question will come into your exam, the same format if I'm talking about. Okay, so the
Okay.
same format you can get in the exam. So what will you have to practice on it. Here you can practice on it. So you tell me what will you now first, then I'll check. Acha, don't go out unless or until you have finished your work. Here you can see the until. Okay,
Yes.
make sure you close the all the window. What will you write on this
After.
second one?
Make sure you close the window before it starts to rain.
Before, bilkul. No words, that's right. And the third one?
I think I know why he left the job.
Yes. Okay. So like this, you have to fill these blanks.
Okay.
Speaking in what ways you give the interview, suppose you're giving the interview. So, in what first your question, what's your name? What do you do? Why do you want to join the organization? What's your strength and weakness? But there's some certain question they'll ask. The interviewer who is taking the interview, interview is the person who's taking the interview or interview who's giving the interview. Okay, so
Okay.
some
Yes.
certain questions. If suppose in a paper, if I'm talking about the paper, that question will come. So you are the interview. What kind of question you will ask the interviewer? So what's the first job strength? Describe yourself. Why do you want to organization? What will you give? So that certain question you will have the right and answer also. Okay, you have to write the answers also. The senior management trips, you have to manage your time management. If I'm said to you now, can you speak about the time management at least 100 words? Can you speak? Think about it. What the importance of time management?
Okay.
Yeah,
Importance
I'll
of
give it
time.
2 to 3 minutes to think and speak out.
Okay.
I'll give it 2 to 3 minutes. You can speak out time management.
Okay.
Yes.
Um.
Importance why we follow the time management, you can say that.
Um. It helps you like to have more time to do more things,
Yeah.
and it boosts your confidence. Like
More.
it.
Speak, think
It.
about it.
It helps you to achieve your goals faster.
Okay, it's a chef to goal faster.
Yes.
That's
And
great.
I think it increase productivity.
It
It increase productivity.
Yes.
Mm,
Think more.
and I think it helps students to be well prepared and organized.
Yeah, you make the discipline. It learns manage the things in properly. So
Yes.
so that is the part. What will you, we have to write on this time management?
Sorry.
Why is the importance of the time management? The students.
Um, so that you can manage your time properly, writing exams or CAs.
Yeah, yeah.
And
We can manage our time into three parts: social life, sleep, and we do the work in proper manner. We time management learns the discipline. We, if you want to get the success, then you have to follow the time management. All scholars and all billionaires will follow the time management. Everyone has a 24 hours in a day, so we can
yes,
do everything in a one day and divide the work according to which is important for us. Okay, so we should not
yes,
waste our time on other things. We should do the highest priority work first. Okay, so you should work,
yes,
you work should have a highest priority which is important for you. Second priority your sleep. First priority is your work. Okay, as a student, your first priority your studies, second priority is your sleep, third priority is your social life, families or friends. If you want to
yes.
live a happy and peaceful life, then you have to follow the time management.
Time management.
Okay? That you have to follow the time management. If the paragraph will come on a time management, in that way you can write the time management paragraph. Okay, So it will
Okay.
take 100 to 10, 150 words. Then you have to write like this. Got it, my point?
Yes.
That's great. So studying skill, if I'm talking, you planning. If you're planning to something, what is you planning? What's your priorities, your goals, what you want to achieve in your life? So when you set your goals, then you can work on it. When you
Yes.
first you have to set your goals, then you work on it. Got it?
Yes.
Writing myself. For example, I said you have to write yourself. I'm talking about you. Myself, I enjoy movies. I enjoy to go outside. I like South Indian. So my favorite singer is blah blah blah. I song this love. So here is I'm talking about the myself. Okay,
Yes.
I said you have to imagine, you have to write down your person, write the own autobiography, write about if I'm saying you have to speak about yourself. So
Yes.
what will you get? You will describe yourself, what I like, what I don't like, what's my favorite, in ideal time, what I do. Okay, I am proud of this, which book I like, what person I admire. So in that way, you have to describe yourself. Okay,
Yes.
if I
Yes.
say to describe your daily activity, daily routine, what do you do on a daily routine? So you have to mention these things. I get up in the morning, I'll do my household work, I'll go for gym. Like this, you have to describe. Okay, pronunciation is a FQ is the frequent asked question. And for this here, you can see that question will ask you the interviewer. For example, tell me about yourself, what is your strength. I'm changing the sentence. So there are different ways we can ask the question. Okay, we can ask the question. As an interviewer can ask the question in different ways. So here's the pronunciation. FQ is the frequently asked question. These question will ask. Okay.
Yes.
So go through this unit uh, first, then I'll move further. Thank you. Yes. Any question in this?
There's no question, all clear.
All clear. Okay, that's great. Now I'll move further. Unit 3. One sec. I'll share. See my screen?
Yes.
And now is it visible for you? That's great. Okay, here you can see that here is a vocabulary. And the same things you can see that in this unit. Okay, here we're talking about the money method. Here you can see two comprehension: managing money, how to managing money, why we need a money, what the importance of money. Okay, so
Yeah.
what will you do? You have to read the paragraph mutual funds, equity funds. So that is describe about this comprehension. This paragraph is talking about the money. We say the rainy day. That it. What does the mean of rainy day? That is a if we what does mean of what did you understand rainy day? It means that when we need a money, then we can use it. In our the bad days, we require a money. That is the rainy days when we have to use our money in a bad days. But suppose I have no money, that time I can use the money. Okay, so rainy days
Okay.
it means we use in a very no money, we can say that. And when with the possible with the future with the need the money. Okay, we save the money, it means we have to save for the future time of trouble. When we need a need time of need or trouble, then we can use that is called the rainy day. Okay, so
Okay.
insurance, all these things, the fund, mutual fund, equity fund. So it is talking about the funding, investment. So if suppose I'll read this, then I can more aware about the what does mean of equity fund. So what is the function of the comprehension? Give the knowledge and broad thinking, so we can understand everything. Okay, we can understand everything through this. Okay, so we have to understand what we are saying, debit funds, gift funds, all this thing. So what is you have to read the paragraph comprehension, then you give the answer on it. Here are mutual funds, I'm talking about debit funds. So all these things. Now here we're talking about the insure or secure life insurance policies. Okay, so these two comprehension you have to read it now, then you give the answer. And here vocabulary, that is called the adjective, mutual nouns. We can say that part of speech. I already told you adjective. The name shows a quality. Noun is a name, person, place, or thing. A verb, whatever the action do, that is called the verb. Adjective shows the adverb shows the quality of verb and adjective. Okay, so here the
Okay.
discuss these things. Now the conditional. Conditional is the giving the we can say that the condition. If I'll do this work, then you will get this. Okay, when we put the condition, if you invest the money, then you can get a more money. Okay, if you
Okay.
invest the money, you can buy the car. We put the condition of something. We put the condition of something, that is called the conditional words. Okay, that is called the conditional clause. There are two types of clause: independent clause or dependent clause. Independent clause is the give the meaning independently. Dependent, it depends on the others. It start with the conditional verbs is the dependent clause. Okay,
Okay.
if there is too much traffic, if there is too much traffic, I will not catch the train. Okay,
Mm.
if the baby wake up, he will not do anything. Okay, so that is a conditional. Here we am talking about the conditional phrases. I'm talking about the conditional phrases. Okay, so we have the
Yeah.
condition of something. We have the condition of something, that is called conditional. So here you will do it. Pronunciation, your pronunciation, what for example, I don't know the meaning of equity fund. When I read it, then I know the meaning of all these things. Okay. So for
Yes.
that, so I read it, pronunciation, what words you speak, and know the meaning of these words. Writing the filling form, that is very simple. You know how to fill the form. First you name, whatever the instructions are given, we have followed that instruction, then fill it. Okay. Filling the application
Yes.
form, in what ways we fill the application form?
It's easy.
Yeah, that is easy to fill the form. That is finished. What will you do? I'll stop myself from in this unit, or next unit I'll take on our next session. So what will you have to go through it and read the comprehension, or do the practices of the check the progress, especially in conditional clause. It will come in your exam. So I'm here. If you want
Okay.
to ask anything, you can ask me. Thank you. Yes, if you want ask any question, you can. I'll stop myself in this. So in between, if you want to write out what you tell me which question will write on as an interview, which you will ask and with answer.
There's no question mark.
Okay. So do the. Did you read the paragraph and did you know that what is equity funds, mutual funds? Get the information.
Yes, I read it.
Okay, you'll read if do the check in the progress so you can get. Do the check in the progress. That is very important a paper point of view.
Okay.
Okay, so you have to
Yes.
practice. You have to practice this. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, then if you have no question for this, I'll mute. I will go through it properly. Okay, you can ask any question. You can.
There's no question right now.